This is Joe, the host of He Said, She Said, and I hope that you're enjoying yourselves on this terrific Tuesday. But I wanted to take some time just to talk with you for a moment about how important our foundation is. The foundation of our very existence, the reason that you and I are here. It's so important for us to place heavy emphasis when we're developing our foundations. If we don't, our house, our purpose, our reason for being, our reason for existing, our reason for impacting others will be hindered by that if we do a rush job on it. We can't afford to do rush jobs on the foundation. We have to make sure, we have to survey the land and make sure that we are rooted, we are planted on good ground. In order for us to do that, we have to know what kind of house we're building. Are we building a ranch? Are we building a mansion? Are we building a bi-level, a split level, a colonial? These are different types of houses. But in order to know that, we have to also be able to look at who's creating the blueprint for this house. Who has the framework? What structure are we trying to develop? The blueprint of our lives is God. He's going to give us the blueprint for what our house should look like. And based upon that, then it can be determined how strong, how much time we should be using on that foundation. And let me tell you, it's going to take a long time. It may take a long time for you to get that foundation down pat, especially after surveying the land. We know that it has to be on sturdy ground, it has to be on even ground. And in doing that, we have to make sure that we have the right people working on the foundation. We have to have the right tools once we are able to see the blueprint. Because if we have the wrong people or the wrong materials or the wrong tools, that can cause for when we're starting to build the other parts of our house, the first floor, the living room, the dining room, the bedrooms on the second floor, that big old penthouse on the third floor. If we put a cup on a counter on one of those floors, if the foundation is not stable, you'll see the cup fall off the counter and you're like, wait a minute, something's not level. Something was unstable from the very beginning. When we first started building this foundation, we didn't spend enough time. Oh, wait a minute, we said that it was 3/8 of an inch on this part of it, and an 1/8 of an inch here, when it's actually an 1/8 of an inch here and a 3/8 of an inch over there. So wait a minute, we're off a little bit. How many of us have not built a good foundation? Raise your hand. It's okay. I'm raising mine. But that's okay if you haven't taken the time to build a sturdy foundation, because it's not too late. As long as we can inhale and exhale the breath of life that God has given us, we have another chance. We can go back and rework that foundation and then rebuild our house. Sometimes it takes for us to tear down to build back up. We have to go back to the lab, so to speak. Go back to, wait a minute, God, what are you telling me? Wait, are you saying that I should leave this job? Are you saying that I'm called to a ministry? Are you saying that I need to cut off this relationship? Sometimes it's wise for us to be able to go back to the basics, go back to the foundation, go back to the land and say, you know what, this is bad land. I'm building a big house, this mansion on sand. As soon as it rains, there goes the house. The foundation, it's all over the place. It's never too late for us to go back to the blueprint, look at the specifications, know what it is that we need to be doing in our lives, know what it is that we need, that it takes for us to get to where we need to be. In order for us to be able to retool it, re-engineer it, and make it the strongest structure, or the strong structure, that structure that it's supposed to be. In order for us to do that, we have to be paying attention. We have to be mindful of our surroundings, of our environment that we're building this house in. Because when you think about purpose, it's greater than us. It impacts the people that are around us. And if we're not taking intentional attention to that, well, then the people that we're supposed to impact, we won't be able to impact the way that we're supposed to impact them. And I don't know about you, that's going to tarnish the reason that we're here. So as you build your house, be mindful of the environment. Spend time on that foundation and allow the blueprint to lead you in building it correctly. I just want to leave you with those things. And trust and believe, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to be in the wrong place, part of the foundation, building the wrong part at the wrong times. But like I said before, it's never too late to go back and start over. It's not too late to go back and make a minor adjustment. Hey, let me drill this part out. Let me take this part out. Let me look at what's going on, and based upon the circumstances, this is actually a better part. This is a better piece of material. But we won't know that if we're not paying attention, if we don't care. You've got to care about yourself. You have to have enough care about others in order for you to care about the things that matter the most. And that's, what is your impact? How are you going to impact other people? What are you going to do to impact them with what you have going on? And it starts with the foundation. So be careful in laying this foundation. Be intentional about laying this foundation, because not just your life, other people's lives depend on it.